Welcome to Molson Canadian Leafs Game Day. I'm Danielle Manuel. This is Scotty Willits. We'll get to Henny and Bob in just a second. But I had a sense of FOMO, Scott. We had a 5-game homestand. It was so nice. And then the Maple Leafs strung together those 5 consecutive wins. They hit the road for back-to-back performances. Pittsburgh on Saturday, Detroit on Sunday. And we saw that win streak come to an end on Saturday against Pittsburgh. They fell 6-3 to Sidney Crosby and company. Sunday, they redeemed themselves. Austin Matthews, what was that, 30.5 seconds left in the third period? Walk away with W.
What do we always say? When Austin is shut out the night before, Austin gets angry the next night, right? And that's exactly what he did. Now, of course, the Saturday game was a little disappointing because we had the 5-game winning streak, and it felt like we were on top of the world. However, every team in the NHL who goes into Pittsburgh ends up walking out of there with an L. So all I can say is I'm happy that Zach Hyman is alive. After that, we went to Detroit. It was kind of it didn't feel like a must-win, but it was kind of like, let's see where this team's at. Are we one of those teams that's going to fall back and lose 2 in a row, or are we going to get right back to where we were? And it was awesome to see them fight back, and then, like you said, Austin with the winner. And Mitch with an absolute beauty.
All right, let's see what happened today at practice. And for more on that, we have Paul Hendrick and Bob McGill standing by.
Scott and Danielle, thanks very much. Bob, the Florida Panthers 7-2 in their last 9 games. Toronto 9-2 in their last as well. Great expectations around this building right now as the team comes off that win in Detroit on Sunday night. How have the young kids managed the expectations here over a season where they've really played well through some ups and downs of the grind of a regular NHL season?
Well, Paul, you said it, ups and downs. And I mean, they started off so terrific at the beginning of the season. Then they went through a spell where the league found a way to sort of keep them in check and make them work harder to get back on track as far as their offensive flair is concerned. And they've done just that. And I think it's something that, you know, through the course of an 82-game season, you have different spells where things don't go your way. And right now, they're on a real good swing of the playing terrific hockey right now and having some confidence in their game, knowing and getting that swagger back that, hey, we're good. And if we just keep our foot pressed firmly on the gas pedal, we're going to continue this streak that they're on right now where they're playing terrific hockey, helping the Maple Leafs continue to roll along here in the Atlantic Division. Well, the 3 kids lead the Leafs in scoring. That includes Mitch Marner, who comes into this game following that big goal in Detroit Sunday night. In fact, he has 7 goals in his last 10 games. We saw a 3-headed monster in Pittsburgh last week. They've got their own, it seems.
Yeah, no, they got a lot of firepower. They're a very good team when they get going, so we're going to make sure we're trying to take away ice and space and making it hard on their top guys.
Good run for you guys at home. From your impressions, what makes this such a good hockey city to play in?
Well, I mean, the fan base is unbelievable. No matter where you go, you got support. So it's always nice playing in different buildings, hearing your fans chant. So it's a special place to play in, and you feel it every day.
Most creative sign you've seen in the stands here at the ACC in your young career, if anything, warm-ups, anything stand out?
I'm not too sure, to be honest. It's hard to kind of think of. There's been a lot of good ones, but nothing that really comes up to mind that I can think of at the moment.
When did you start throwing pucks to fans after warm-up? I noticed you and Austin usually do that.
Well, I mean, London is a pretty big support group as well for fan base, so started doing it there, and I mean, it's a nice little gift to, I'd say, fans, and I mean, they really appreciate that little gift, and carries a long way.
You try to scope out a certain kid, like before you do it?
Yeah, I mean, you try and scope out a certain person, but I mean, the throw is sometimes always not perfect. There's always people trying to reach in and grab that puck off of people, so and sometimes it takes a couple extra seconds just to kind of stay around and make sure that the person that you want to get it gets it, but I mean, like I said, it's a nice little gift for people to go home with.
Talking to the guys back to where this club was on October 4th, how far along the line have they evolved as a grinding hockey club, or at least can play it that way if need be?
Yeah, I think our team's changed a lot since the start of the year, and I think that you have to be multifaceted in the league. There's so much parity. Every team plays differently, so it's important. I think come playoff time, everybody grinds it out, and it's going to be that type of game every game. We saw that last year when we played Washington. I mean, there's not much room, and as you get closer to that, the games get tighter and there's less and less room. So,
is it just a mindset? Is it something that all teams can adhere to, but something you've got to work up to, work toward as the year goes along?
Definitely, I think that you have to work on it, and you gotta. It's hard. It's hard to play that way. It's hard to play that way every night, and the good teams are able to do it, and they're able to do it well. And we want to be one of those good teams, and one of the. And we're working towards that, and I think that every day our team's getting better, and we're building, and there's still a lot of the season left, so we got a lot of time to to get as ready as possible.
How much satisfaction did you get in Detroit? Not only playing out just near Ann Arbor, but the way that winning goal was set up. That one play on the one side, it ended on the other. That's as good as scoring a goal, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a game. I mean, 30 seconds left to get that goal is huge. It puts us up and a good spot to win the game. And I think our line had tons of chances that night, so it was nice to get the winner and get that last one and all be involved on it. So it was definitely special.
Tonight's projected lineup for the Toronto Maple Leafs will see just one change, that coming on the blue line. First of all, Tyler Bozak did not participate in this morning's skate. He, however, was given a maintenance day off and will play here tonight. Travis Dermott gets Roman Polak as his partner on the third pairing as Connor Carrick comes out. Tonight's starting goaltenders, Frederik Andersen will vie for a second consecutive 30-win season and third in 4 years with a possible victory here tonight. And Roberto Luongo will counter for Florida with ex-Leaf James Reimer backing him up. Luongo won his first start on Saturday in Calgary after missing 2 months with an injury. In fact, he missed 26 consecutive games. Game time tonight on Sportsnet Ontario, 7 o'clock. Joe and Jim will have the call on radio on TSN 1050 Toronto. We'll have Molson Canadian Leafs Game Day here on Leafs Nation Network. It is set to begin at 6. Scott, Danielle, Big Daddy Bob McGill, and yours truly. We'll see you then.